everyone, I'm Bhumika Rathi. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are doing practices for competitive exams in which I'm going to cover your English grammar at the very first. And today we are doing rules for adjectives. So let's see. The first one is comparison of adjectives. So let's see. An adjective is used in 3 degrees. The first one is positive, then second is comparative, and the third one is superlative degree. So let's see the first one, the positive degree that we have. When the quality of one person, thing or group is described, so we will use the positive degree. For example, we have, he is a good boy. So here we have only one person. So for that we will use good. So here good is positive degree of an adjective. Alright. Now let's see the second one that we have is comparative degree. In comparative degree, when one is compared with another, the comparative degree is used. So let's see the example that we have. He is better than you. So here he is being compared with you. So 2 persons are there. So we will use better. The next form of good. Good, better. So this is comparative degree. He is better than you. And along with that, we will use, in comparative degree, we will use then. Then we have superlative degree, the third one in adjectives. When one is chosen out of all, more than 2, so the superlative degree will be used. For example, he is the best student of my class. So he is being chosen out of all the students in the class. So we will use best. Good, better, best is used in superlative degree. So he is the best student. So here the is being used in superlative degree, whereas in comparative we use then. Now moving on, we have is rule number 1. So let's see. Generally, to form comparative degree, we just add er to the positive degree, and to form the superlative degree, in positive degree we just add est. So let's see. In positive we have these one, in comparative we have these, and in superlative we have these forms. So let's see the positive one at first. So here we have the word bold, and if we add er to that, so it becomes bolder. It becomes comparative degree. If we add est, so it becomes its superlative form. So the word changes: bold, bolder, boldest. So here word bold has been used for the one person, and bolder word is used in comparative when we are comparing between 2, and superlative we have more than 2. All right. Now let's see the second that we have is deep, deeper, deepest. Then we have high, higher, highest. Then we have strong, stronger, strongest. Then we have thick, thicker, thickest. And at last we have is weak, weaker, and weakest. Now moving on, we have is rule number 2. So let's see. In rule number 2, if a positive degree ends with E, the vowel E, to make it comparative, we will just add R to that, and to make them superlative, we will just add est. So this one is the positive form that we have, able. So here the word is ending with E. Instead of adding ER again like this, ER, we will just add R to that. Alright. So able, abler, ablest. Then we have brave, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Noble, nobler, noblest. Then we have true, truer, truest. Wise, wiser, wisest. Alright. Now moving on to the rule number 3 that says, when the positive degree ends with a consonant and is preceded by a short vowel, then the consonant will be doubled, and just add er to that and est to that to make them comparative and superlative degree respectively. So here we have the word big in positive. So here G, the word is ending with a consonant, and before that we have a vowel. Which are vowels? The vowels I told you. So these are the vowels that we have, and rest are consonants in the alphabets that we have. So here is big, and we will just do the double of the consonant that is ending over here, and then we will add er in comparative and est in superlative. So big, bigger, biggest. Fit, fitter, fittest. Then we have hot, hotter, hottest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. And at last we have wet, wetter, wettest. Now moving on, we have is rule number 4. Rule number 4 says when the positive degree ends with the consonant Y and is preceded by a consonant. So here Y changes to I and we will add ER and EST to form them, comparative and superlative. So let's see. In positive, we have this example, dry. So here the word is ending with Y and before that we have a consonant, not a vowel. Before that we have a vowel. So in the next rule I'll tell you that. But if there is a consonant and the word is ending with Y, so we will remove Y from the word and the Y will change to I and we will then add ER in comparative and EST in superlative. So dry, drier, driest, happy, happier, happiest. Then we have heavy, heavier, heaviest. Then we have pretty, prettier, prettiest. Then we have merry, merrier, merriest. Now moving on, we have is, so this is a note for rule number 4. If the Y is preceded by a vowel, so we will just add ER or EST like this. This word is ending with a Y consonant and before that we have a vowel over here. A, E, I, O, U. These are 5 vowels that we have in our grammar. Yes, so without doubling Y, without doubling the consonant and without changing it into I, we will just add ER to that to make it comparative and EST to that to make it superlative. So grey, grayer, greyest. So whenever before Y, there will be no change in it. Now moving on, we have is rule number 5 says whenever most 2 syllable adjectives and all adjectives having more than 2 syllables form their comparative and superlative degree by adding more or most in them. So let's see. Here we have a word beautiful. So here beauty plus full. We have 2 syllables over here. Similarly, we have courage plus OUS, courageous. So we have 2 syllables. All right. Now let's see how we will change them into comparative. So beautiful changes to more beautiful. Without making any change in the word beautiful, we will just add more to that in comparative. And in superlative, we will use the word most. So beautiful, more beautiful, and most beautiful. Second example that we have is courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Then we have intelligent, more intelligent, then most intelligent. Pleasant, more pleasant, and most pleasant. Now let's see irregular adjectives that we have. Some adjectives don't follow any rule. They change completely. So here we have, like the first example I told you, he is a good boy. So good is in its positive, and if we are comparing that one, he is better than you. So good changes to better. And if we have the same boy, he is one of the best in my class. So here best will be used. So best will be used in superlative. Then we have bad or ill, we will in the positive. And whenever we are comparing, it changes to bad, ill, worse, and then worst. Alright, then we have little, less or lesser, least. For, former, foremost, or first. Then we have some more like that. Late, later, later, last or latest. Then we have far, farther, farthest. Then we have near, nearer, nearest or next. Then we have old, older or eldest, elder, oldest or eldest. In positive, if we have much, and if we are doing comparison, so it changes to more. Similarly, many also changes to more. Then much. In more than 2, we will use most. Similarly, for many, it changes to most in superlative form. So the last one that we have here is a very good note. Well, here we have a note. Well and the word ill. They both are adverbs. They are not adjectives. Alright. This is all for today. Meet you in the next video with new rules of adjectives. Thank you.